Now, welcome. And the Allianz Stadium, unbelievable for what can only be described as the calm before the storm. My name is Tristan McManus from Network 10, and what a weekend and what a game we have in store. It's the first time in 5 years that Sydney FC can host a Sydney derby at their home ground, where they host Western Sydney Wanderers, and you can feel the anticipation in the air, you can feel the passion in the air, you can feel the hostility in the air, but certainly the entertainment. It's going to be a fantastic game this weekend, and we're very lucky to have the main protagonists from both sides with us today. We've got Sydney FC head coach Steve Corica, as well as captain Luke Brattan, and we've got Western Sydney Wanderers head coach Marko Rudan, as well as Mr. Derby himself, Milos Ninkovic. They're going to answer a couple of questions from me, and then I'm going to throw it out to you guys. You can ask them a couple of questions as well, and they've been very kind to stay behind and take some photographs as well. Like I said, we're all fantastically buzzing for this stadium. It's one of the newest, arguably the best in the country, and it was built for games like that. This being said, Steve, I'll start with yourself, mate. Huge weekend coming up. The last game before the World Cup break as well. How much do you need, and how important will a win be going into this World Cup break and consolidate yourself comfortably in the top six?
Yeah, obviously every game's important. This is a home game, obviously a massive derby. What is going to be obviously a massive crowd as well. So it'd obviously be very nice to pick up 3 points going into the World Cup break. We want to play obviously very well as well in front of our home fans. It's a derby. We know how passionate it's going to be and how much energy is going to be going into the game. So we're obviously looking forward to it. I'm sure they are as well. And I'm sure it's going to be a real derby and physical as well.
Yeah, well, I tell you, everyone's looking forward to it. The whole A-League's looking forward to it. Does it make it extra special and extra spicy that the last game we get to see before the World Cup is a derby?
Yeah, I think it's obviously nice to go into the World Cup with a derby at the end of obviously the round 6. So we're very excited about it. We're very happy with the way the tickets are going as well. It's almost sold out. So, we want everyone in sky blue and cheering the boys on and putting on a good performance for a fantastic game coming up.
Fantastic. Can't wait for that. Marko, yourself, you're no stranger to Sydney FC. It's very difficult for a lot of people to separate Marko the player to Marko the manager. What's it like for you coming back into here, Moore Park at the weekend for this big derby?
Oh, it's different to what it used to be, it's for sure, because the stadium is brand new and everything about the football club, apart from Bimby, is brand new. The fans that were back there, they were there back when I was playing, it's a completely different generation now. So I dare say if probably no one knows that I play for the club. But the ones that were there around, have always welcomed me with open arms. And I was here in the first game watching them play against Melbourne Victory, and I was, welcomed very, very well. So, there's a lot of respect on my side for this football club. I played some of my best years and we won championships here. So I've never had an issue or a problem when I've come back here. So it's going to be great, but I'm on the other side now. And my job is to lead the Western Sydney Wanderers into a kind of a new era. And we're all looking forward to this week.
You're ingrained in such a strong ethos, hard-working, passionate squad that you have there. Can you want to win a derby game any more than you want to win any game going in every week? Can you feel the difference on the training pitch this week coming into the big Sydney derby?
Yeah, definitely. But that's probably because of last week's performance, which was by far our worst. And we had a good chat about that. And we certainly want to change the mentality around the football club and the playing group and get back to what and who we are and what we represent. We've certainly got an identity that's pretty clear as far as I'm concerned, and we represent the West, who are hard-working, who are blue-collar type, who the working class, and that's our identity, and that's how we want to play, irrespective of the quality that we've got in the park. Yeah, those ethos are still there, and those behaviours are very, very important as far as I'm concerned at the football club.
Great to hear. Brett, going into this game, I mean, you're a warrior. I was here watching you play Adelaide. I mean, you lost a leg, you lost an arm, you're still out there, you're giving everything that it's got. You both started well. Granted, last week was poor for both of you, but a derby can really be the litmus test for how someone's season's going to go. Are you feeling that yourself?
Yeah, of course. With the new playing style, new players are coming in and doing well. But we'll look to build on that. aside from the victory game, I think even in that game we performed well and just didn't get the 3 points. So we want to make this place a fortress and make teams hate to come here. And the fans are a big part of that. The Cove was, in round one they were fantastic. Even against Adelaide they were great here as well. So obviously last week was disappointing. We know that. We had a good look in the mirror, and we've got to be better. And it's a special occasion, and we're looking for 3 points most importantly.
Great. It's great what we're doing here today. I think we need more of it. It's great to see all the clubs, they're engaging in their communities. How important will the Cove, what part will they play in this game on Saturday?
Huge. Even round one, pouring rain, they were all out there singing, 22,000. It was incredible. So to have some decent weather, on a Saturday night in a derby, it's going to be absolutely incredible. They're our 12th man, and as soon as we hear them singing, it's like it's a buzz. Even on the pitch, you get that feeling. You look up, you see the blue, and it makes you want to tackle, run even harder. Like Bimby said, I think the performance is our number one priority, and then that the 3 points will come if we play the way we can.
Super. Does your drive and your speech, for want of a better word, before the game, does that change when a game like this comes on the card?
Yeah, of course. These are the games as a professional footballer you want to play in. The hostile environments, the home team advantage, the crowd, the feeling during the week. I've been lucky enough to play in some grand finals, and it's a similar feeling to the derby. All that hatred. As soon as we walk on the pitch, it shows, and it's going to be a great spectacle for the neutral. But I think that for the Cove, they're going to be loud, and like Bimby said, we're going to look up and see a lot of sky blue, and we need the 3 points.
You're certainly going to see an awful lot of red and black as well. It's very difficult to think about a Sydney derby and not think about Milos Ninkovic. Milos, obviously 5 years ago, you scored that goal. That lives long in people's memories. What's it like for you coming back in the red and black of Western Sydney Wanderers?
Yeah, look, as I said so many times, this stadium, it's one of my favorite stadiums. Obviously, I had so many great memories here. I'm really looking forward to play again. Obviously, it's a brand new stadium. And look, now I play for Wanderers, as you said, and I'm going to do everything I can to help my teammates to get good results.
You're a fantastic player. We're lucky to see you playing for any team. But again, what type of, I suppose, reception are you looking for? A lot of the talk has been on what you're going to... Callum Newnoff, he's just slipping under the radar now because it's all on your head. How are you feeling about this game coming up?
Look, I have no idea how it's going to be on Saturday, obviously, in terms of fans, how they're going to accept me in the Wanderers shirt, but I understand them, Obviously, I was a little bit disappointed of the way the club put some things about my jersey and some other things, Obviously, as I said, I spent 7 years here. I won 6 trophies, and I thought, and I still think that I deserve maybe a little bit more respect, but as I said, fans, they're going to react how they're going to react. But I'm here, as I said, to help my teammates. Obviously, it's a big game. I'm happy that crowd is going to be good. Obviously, last few years, the crowd, especially when we play derby, wasn't great. Obviously, because of COVID and some other things. But finally, crowd will be good, and we all players, coaching staff, we all wanna play when it's crowd full.
Yeah, but I mean, as a fan, we get disappointed, of course, but we can never forget what you've given to the club. How do you feel you've been received since you've signed to the Wanderers? How have the RBB, how have the fans out there accepted you?
Amazing from the day one. Obviously, with the owner, from Marko and Eddie, from all people from the club, players. It's been amazing, really. It's been amazing, and as I said, I'm so grateful, that I can still play. Obviously, this club gave me a chance to play at least one more year, to do something that I love the most, and I'm gonna give everything that I have and I can to this club to help. Or I'm gonna play maybe 5-10 minutes or 80 minutes. I'm gonna everything I can, and to help this group to do something big this season.
This is great. I'm so excited about it. I was nervous about what colours I wear today. I just went with Irish neutral green as well. We're just going to open it up to a couple of guys here on the floor. I'm sure you guys have lots of questions as well. Anyone want to kick it off?
No, it's just some things like I saw the other day. I don't know, someone sent it to me like about my jersey and stuff like that. As I said before, 7 years, 6 trophies. I was big part of this success. In the last 5, 6 years. Obviously, I still have so many Sydney FC jerseys from grand finals, and I'm gonna keep that for all my life. Even awards that I have, But it is what it is, as I said, And obviously, I'm now player of Western Sydney Wanderers player, and I'm gonna do, as I said, everything I can to do something big this season for this club and for this group. I think I don't need to prove anyone who I am. Obviously, everyone saying that my legacy is destroyed because I left the Sydney FC, but my legacy is always be here. All the trophies I won is going to be here. All trophies I won for myself is going to be here, and I don't need to prove anyone anything. I just wanted to, as I said, to help on Saturday night, to give everything I have and I can, and to get good results. Look, as I said, I have no idea how they're gonna react. Especially to the fans. But this is football. They can react how they want. For me, the most important thing is to get good results.
Yeah, I think, Ninko's, he said it before, he's been a big part of the club. We had a lot of respect for him, and we still do, but he's the enemy now. So we have to treat him that way, which obviously builds to this game. It's going to be a great game. Obviously, everyone's talking about Ninko, but for us, it's important that we pick up the 3 points. We're at home. We want to put on a good performance in front of our home crowd. So obviously, that builds to the hostile atmosphere. I think I can answer that for you. I think it's going to be hostile for Ninko. I think, obviously, the fans loved him. But he is the enemy now, and he's obviously wearing red and black, and it's a derby. So, the fans are passionate about the club and what we want to achieve, and obviously they've got the same from their end. So, but, it's going to be interesting. We didn't let him go. We obviously offered him a contract. So, he obviously decided for his family that it was best to go to the Wanderers. He's obviously doing really well. So is the club itself. It's not about him. It's about their performances. And, they've started the season really well, and they have a very good team. They obviously work hard for each other as well. And, we know we have to perform at our best against them on Saturday night. And, we're going to do our best to do everything we can to win the game and pick up the 3 points.
Yeah, look, I played against him several times before I came to the club, and then to play with him is, you want to play with the best players. And, he's one of the best to ever play in the A-League. But like Bimby said, he's on the other team now, so I'm personally going to do everything I can to not let him, do what he does. And as a team, we're well aware it's not just him. They're dangerous all around the park. So we're going to concentrate on ourselves, and we know... our strengths and their weaknesses, and we're going to look to exploit that. And 3 points is the most important thing. Look, it is what it is. It was a bit blown up and the way it happened, but that's part of football. You can't just leave to the rival team and nothing's going to be said. The fans are passionate, it is what it is. It happens all around the world in football and sport altogether. So it's part of the job. And yeah, like I said, for us, it's not about him. It's about 3 points and performing well for our team and our crowd.
Jack's not, no. Yep. Yeah, Joe. Yeah, Joe's fully fit again. Obviously, he was a little bit sick last week. That's why he was on the bench. He's trained all week now, and he's ready to go. There's a very good chance Lafondra and Donaghy could be back in the side as well. So, yeah, we'll just wait and see. Yeah, obviously we've spoken to him about it, but he's got a lot of respect for the Wanderers as well. He had a good year with them, and he's obviously moved to us now, which is that he was really looking forward to this game and hoping he was going to be his first game for the club, but he's just fallen a little bit short. So, but yeah, we're looking forward to having him back after the break and him performing for our club. He's a great guy. What I've seen of him is he's a fantastic footballer, and he's going to only help us come, December time.
I think you already answered that question. Obviously he's in the last few years he's been injured. And we all know, I think, in Sydney FC, that he's unbelievable player. Obviously, as I said, he was injured the last few years, and maybe that was the reason that they let him go. But we all know that he's unbelievable player. And he can be even better. He just need to some minutes, some games, and he's gonna be. In my view, he can be a very good player.
Hopefully that ain't. Bratz did talk about to understand what Milos brings to the game of football. He's certainly a quality player, and quality players get kicked a lot. Certainly happened to him last week when his ankle was swollen at half time, and it's something that we reported to the referees because these quality players need to be looked after. So we were just hoping that the referees do their job properly this time and look after players like Ninko. Yeah, sometimes it's good to get that game out and some home truths. The boys spoke themselves about it. We had a good stern talk to them as well, and it's come at a great time as far as I'm concerned. It's a double jackpot for me because they clearly want to make amends for that performance, and it's a derby. So I haven't had to say a word about what this week means, not yet. Anyway. Yeah, they're chomping at the bit. They've been fantastic this week. It's a huge shift in mentality and intensity, and we've got bodies coming back as well, which is great for us. And they're all putting their hand up for selection now.
So just try to take one more there, guys. If anyone has any.
No, we haven't had any reds this year, so. No, I don't think so. We need to actually improve our start, the way we start. I think that's okay, but we never go and talk about being ferocious or being stupid in terms of how we go about our job. We're competitive, absolutely, but we always, even at training, we talk about penalising stupid tackles because that's what's going to happen in the game. So we train the way we play. But we certainly want to get off to a good start, as I think it's a fine art in making sure that the adrenaline isn't too high, and the dopamine levels aren't too high as well, and relaxing them.
I didn't become Australian citizen yet. Obviously, I had a test for Australian citizen last week, and I passed that test, which is great. And I'm just waiting for a certificate, you know, and to sing national anthem, and then I'm gonna definitely become Aussie.
Fantastic.
Definitely, probably is going. It will be happened, you know, from Sydney fans. But yeah, as you mentioned, I was a little bit concerned, you know, how they're gonna accept me, because obviously I played so many years for Sydney FC, you know. But so far they've been great, you know, and as I said, I can't wait for Saturday night, because I think we're all looking forward to it, you know, big crowd, derby. A new stadium, and as I said, I'm looking forward to it.
We all, yeah. Guys, I want to thank you all and thank these guys for giving us their time. They're going to stay around for a couple of photographs. I could stay here talking all day, and I'd love to. At the crux of it is going to be a great game on Saturday night. Two very passionate professional teams, and they're both from Sydney. Fantastic. Guys, enjoy yourselves. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Tris.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.